From the very beginning, MGOC Spares has worked hand in hand with British Motor Heritage. For the last 20 years or so, British Motor Heritage have been building Mini and MGB body shells using the very same tools that were used in period by the Leyland Group. They inherited those tools and were gifted those tools as the group began to wind down. Particularly with the MGB and the Mini, every single component that makes up that body shell is still being produced. It can be ordered as an individual part just as easily as you can order the entire shell. They cut their teeth creating the RV8 body shells. Now they've actually been producing MGB body shells and all their variants for longer than their original run at Abingdon. The production process is virtually the same as it was in period. White metal pressings, that's the raw elements that create these shells, are stamped out at Taylor Press Works and then are brought to BMH. They then go into storage. Those elements are either picked and e-coated and available to the consumer, or they then go down the production line at BMH to form complete body shells. BMH still build these body shells to original factory specifications and tolerances. The difference is now the modern consumer has a much higher expectation of what a body shell's fit and finish should be. These original factory tolerances are refined to meet that modern expectation. The shells are now built of a modern high-grade steel to ensure that these shells will last another 40 years on the road. BMH is a pretty streamlined operation. The production line comprises of industry veterans from the Leyland Group, as well as some younger faces, and now a wave of young apprentices that have come up through the Heritage Skills Academy. Complete body shells are made to order, and the production process is about 12 weeks of work. One thing they do perpetually create are front wings, and that's for the MGB. Upstairs, a dedicated team works day in and day out, solely producing MGB front wings, all the variants to keep up with the high modern demand. The last phase of the production is the finishing room. The core body shell goes to this room and has its doors, its wings, and its boot lid hung. Now these are stock parts that come off the shelf. As with any stock part, it has to be fitted to the shell. Of course, being made by hand, there are always slight variations. No shell can leave this bay until the craftsman is absolutely happy with the fit and finish of every panel. Finally, the shell is finished in a high build primer, but this does not make it ready for paint. And MGOC Spares offer a guide on how to seam seal and treat your shell before you put it in its desired colour. You can order the full range of British Motor Heritage's MG and Mini parts through MGOC Spares. MGOC Spares is one of the few companies endorsed by British Motor Heritage for its post-sales advice and services.